You ready to go?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it ready? Come in. Come in. Hello, good evening. How are you? Nice to meet you, Kiana.
Nice to meet you, Geraldine.
Geraldine, nice to meet you. Excited to be here today. What was that? It says I'm excited to be here today.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy to have you in here.
Is it okay if I put myself
Yeah,
down?
yeah,
Take
go
this?
ahead.
Thank you. And just in case anything happens during the meeting, I just wanted to give you my business card.
Thank you.
It has all my contact information on here, so if you ever need to get in contact with me or if anything happens, all my information is right there for you.
Perfect. Here's my card, so you have that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, again, just wanted to say thank you for coming in and speaking with me today. I know your father Mark referred you, and he's one of our longtime clients at Tom James.
Yes,
and,
he is.
Yes, and we looked at him as a friend, so I was really excited when he afforded me this opportunity to meet with you.
Good. Yeah, my dad is always dressed up to the T and criticizes my fashion, but I remind him that everyone's different.
And that is very true, and that's one thing that we love about Tom James is that you can always be you. That is the biggest thing. So you don't have to like run from it. You don't have to dress like dad. You can have your own style too.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I'm excited to be here. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am an attorney for Fulbright and Jobsky environmental law. Is what I focus on. I went to Harvard Law School, and I've been doing this for 2 years now.
Yeah, 2 years. And is it exciting? Kind of tell me about.
Oh yeah, I love it. This is my field. This is what I like to focus on. I work with clients. I work on the field. I work in the office. I spend a lot of hours here, obviously. But I'm very busy, very, very busy, and my father tries to tell me to dress up more and shop more, but I don't have time for neither of those two. I need to bill hours for me to be able to afford these things, and they're not at the top of my list.
Okay, yeah, I completely understand. Well, just to make sure, do we still have 20 minutes for it today?
Yes, yeah, 17 minutes.
17 minutes, yeah.
I have a meeting next, so I'll try to give you as much time as I can.
Oh, no problem. And I do well to respect your time. Again, you're doing me a favor by meeting with me, so
no problem.
Like I said, I'm excited. So when you're picking out your clothes, you mentioned a lot like about time and not having enough. You want to bill hours. When you go, are you going shopping alone normally?
No, I don't do shopping at all. The few suits that I do have, they were gifted to me as a graduation present, going into the big world. And one of them I purchased myself. Other than that, I really try to steer clear of the store.
Okay. Well, after hearing that information, I definitely believe that I can definitely assist you today in making this work, making this meeting worthwhile. So you're not feeling like your dad is just throwing you into this mix.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like there's some value here for you, and especially partnering with me with Tom James. So I'm just going to go over, again, dive more into what your personal style is, and then move on from there.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. So like you said, you don't like to shop at all. The suits that you have, they're graduation presents, and the one suit you did buy, are you satisfied with that suit?
It works.
It works. Okay.
It works. They work. Two of them were free. That was even better.
Exactly.
They fit, and it just works. I don't want to have to think about it. Because again, time related, and it's expensive. It's expensive, and just because I'm an attorney doesn't mean I have the big salary to come with that. I went to Harvard Law. There's a large student loan attached to that.
Exactly.
So I prefer to spend my money in places that are more fundamental for me.
Okay, and what places would that be?
Retirement, number one, and two, travel. Spend it on things that I find it more appealing.
More appealing.
Yeah.
So do you believe that your appearance or the way you dress affects you moving up in the company in any way?
Unfortunately, it does. As much as I would love to show up to my law firm in a t-shirt, flip-flops, and jeans,
yes,
there is an image that we have to uphold because of the category of clients that we work with. We work with very large clients, and they're very much in formal settings, which, as a result, we dress up in a formal setting because they're paying us a lot of money hourly, we have to look professional. We have to address them in a professional state, and I completely respect that. For rep, to me, I wouldn't be wearing that, but I understand the reason why.
Yeah. So especially because you went to Harvard, and just looking up, I did a little background information and found an article from Harvard Business Review, and it really talks about dressing for the job that you want. And there's a quote here. It says, not that clothes make the man, of course, but they might make the woman. So us being women and being in this field, we're very picky about what we wear and how we come across.
Yes.
So.
Well, yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, I do want to look professional and come across the correct way. I definitely feel that the suits that I have now get the job done. Right? I have no issues with them. They're still brand new. They're only 2 years old. But you know, I think I come across professional. I still have my job. So.
Yeah, definitely. So for me, it's taking you to the next step. We're professional clothiers, and we, like I said, we work with your father. He's the president of his company, and we want to make sure that when you partner with us, it's actually a partnership, and you're getting something out of being with us. You're not just spending money with us. You know, it's
well, it's the scary part.
Yeah,
it's the spending, because that service comes with the price. You just send mom to pick up the same size suit at Macy's, and it might be cheaper.
Well, it might be cheaper, but when it comes to quality and long lasting, that's where Tom James really outperforms any suits that are actually available out there on the market. It's very easy to go pick up a suit, put it on, and say it fits, but does it fit well? And that's one of the things that we do at Tom James, the service that we provide. It's going to be for you. I mean, literally to your body. If you want something a little looser, it's for you. And I know you mentioned a lot, you don't want to waste time, you don't want to bill hours. Just a quick question, how much do you actually charge per hour?
Well, $350 an hour is what I'm charging. That's part of my billable when I send to the client.
Yeah, so and then think about all that, like $350, even that's just an hour of you or sending somebody out there to go pick up a suit, that's $350 that you missed out on. Partnering with Tom James, we come directly to you. You know, we don't work within mall hours, because mall hours are normally during business hours. During the hours that you work. So you can partner with us, and I can meet with you at any time. Come to wherever you need me to be, and that saves you those big 2 key points that you hit on about time and value.
Well, tell me so Tom James, I know my dad always talks about them. I never really understood who they were, and there's like all this cost and these things associated to it, because I know he makes the money. So how do you make that affordable for someone that does not want to spend the bigger bucks?
Well, the great things about Tom James, we have a lot of options, especially for people who are looking for a customizable attire. So we have packages that we offer, and the package, of course, starts at about $12,000. Yeah, one of the packages.
That's expensive, Kiana. You gotta bring that price down.
Well, and we also have it to where you can buy them individually, and you start with a basic suit, starting at $5,000, but all this comes with the service and knowing that this quality is going to last. You're not going to have to worry about this suit. It's you're investing in being stress-free. That's kind of how I look at it. You're investing in saving that time from going to pick out an outfit and then getting it back, and you have to tailor it to your body. Tom James does all
that. There's no tailoring. I just put it on and it fits. I'll make it fit.
Yeah.
But like I said, those are my biggest concerns. I feel like I'm all set now with what I have. It works, I definitely wanted to at least give you the meeting because my father asked me to. But I don't see myself buying anything at all, especially not at this time.
And what was holding you back from purchasing from Tom James?
Well, you think about it. Well, I think about it, and why purchase something that I already have, that I know I have, and that works for me? I don't need any suits. Like if I were, do I need a suit now? No. Do I have to spend that money? No. So that's where it's tough for me. Like at this point in time, it doesn't work out. It doesn't make sense for me.
Okay, well, right now it doesn't make sense. But looking into the future, you're at a law firm. Do you eventually feel yourself going for partner there?
Oh yeah, that's the goal. And eventually I'm going to have to step up my suit game.
Mm-hmm.
But, don't worry about that as it comes,
Well, wouldn't you want to be ahead of the game? I mean, that's the biggest thing. You're in the first 2 years of your career. And just looking at that article from the Harvard Business Review, they speak about dressing for the job you want. And you don't want to get to that point where it's time for you to be a partner and you're not already looking that part. We can do that for you. We add that value to you. You're already smart. You've made it this far.
Yeah.
And Tom James helps with that first impression and just taking you up to the next notch. So it's not really looking at where you are now.
Okay.
We always look at where you want to go.
Okay, I guess when you put it like that, it's more appealing.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, me being an analytical by trade, and I have to analyze everything, the money that I spend, the time that I spend. Obviously, I'm going to tell you I don't want to do anything now. So, but yeah.
Well, now, I would say now is the time. These prices that we have here are fairly low, especially if you want to start. You look at the investment over time. Like I said, these are suits that you never have to worry about.
Okay.
You don't have to say, you have the suits that were gifted to you. If something happens to them, a button falls off, or it doesn't really fit the way you want, or it starts to fade, you still have to go out and buy another one. When it comes to Tom James, anything that happens to that suit, we take care of personally for you. Okay. So it's not just looking at now, it's always just looking at the future and that return on that investment that you're making today.
Okay. Well, I won't be making a decision today because I would need to understand have some cost understanding to where I see prices here, but how does that make sense for me? So I might be able to do something maybe later on on a different date.
Okay, and what day would that be, and what would you like to see?
Well, being frugal, definitely finances make a big difference for me. Time and money are very important, so
most definitely.
I would be interested if you can show me something related to finances and how that would make sense for me in the long term.
Okay. Well, I mean, I completely understand your concerns. I mean, we just have the basic prices here where we start at, and then also basic suit, just the jacket. If you want to start there.
Yeah, well, let's do that. Yeah, let's plan something for next week on Wednesday. Okay. And then you can let me know what numbers you have available on your lowest packages. And, maybe there's a color, I don't know. And it's a great deal for whatever reason. I might consider it. I don't know. Okay. I know at this point in time, looking at those prices is kind of scary.
Yeah.
Unless you have something now you wanted to show me, but we can definitely schedule that for.
Well, right now, just pretty much showed you the package deals that we have, and then the suits that their starting price. And I could go all day on how the quality lasts, but you have specifics, and I want to be able to tailor that to you. And that's the biggest thing about Tom James, is that everything we do is for our client, and that's why your dad has stuck with us for so long.
Yes, he is.
So I would definitely love to meet with you next Wednesday.
Yeah.
And look into smaller packages or.
Yeah, smaller packages, and then help me get an analysis of, that's how much it costs, but what am I saving in the long run? So a cost analysis for me would definitely make sense in order for me to make a decision.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's perfect. I can definitely do that for you.
Okay.
And I'm sorry that we're unable to meet something today.
Yeah,
but I look forward to coming back again and meeting you next Wednesday. And I definitely will have something for you. And
Perfect.
I'm excited to meet
That is great, Kiana. Well, thank you very much for coming in. I have a few minutes to get ready for my next meeting, and we'll talk then.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Oh, cheers.